coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Levis back to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. It's Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And into the end zone down for a Tennessee touchdown.
29 yards for Tony Pollard. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now 2nd and 9.
Mixing up the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Stroud.
Flush to his right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Levis.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Spears is in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Texans offense set to regain possession. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Levis to throw it.
Pass incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Levis sets up to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. As they've got it as we resume action. Play action. Here's Stroud. This is caught. It's Kirk.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big pickup of 38.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Stroud to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the... Does the big boy have the juice? And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Texans now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Third down and 6. Here's Stroud. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Draymond Jones with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Levis from the gun. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Levis out of the gun on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on third down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
Levis looking to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4. Play action now. Levis. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And that's to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Stroud working out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Stroud sets up the play action. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
Now Levis.
This one caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Levis. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Levis out of the shotgun now.
And this is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Levis back to throw.
Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
And the Texans will take over.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And Woods has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of...
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Levis sets up to throw here. That's complete to Treylon Burks.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Levis to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard.
So give a catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Again, it's Mixon. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Stroud to throw it. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
And Stroud now to throw.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Pushes him over.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. 42 yards. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Little bootleg here, Levis. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Levis now off of play action. That pass taken in by Burks.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Off the play fake, Levis.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Levis.
Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Pollard.
Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Levis looking to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pollard diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8. Stroud working out of the gun.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
This goes out wide from Mixon.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Stroud.
To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stroud, give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. That's caught on the left side by Kirk.
And he is going to have a Texans first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
A toss left, Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like the call. Inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That's caught again by Schultz. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Touchdown, Texans!
Nico Collins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Levis keeps it option left.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud off the play fake.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Stroud to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stroud looking to throw.
And it's incomplete.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
The throwing again is Stroud.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
And Stroud now to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
And he will get into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Tennessee offense set to go again.
Things sure were looking good for him at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to mash the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jared Stingley picks it.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Here's Stroud.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Stroud. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So Levis and the Titans now
down by 1, 2:14 to play. And no other way to say it, they have blown a big lead, but a chance to rescue things late. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Jet sweep. Boyd with it.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard.
This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
Going to run again here with Pollard. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This for the lead in the final stages.
Sly able to put this one through.
And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now the attention turns to the Texans. Trailing by 2 after the made field goal. 1:07 remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on 1st down.
Now Stroud. Got his man. It's Woods.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Second and 6 coming up. Here's Stroud.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Stroud.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Draymond Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud connecting with Mixon.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.